Well, I have made it to Ocean Park, second park of my trip. This is basically the Sea Road of Hong Kong, but with way better views. And basically I grew up going to this park almost every year since I was a kid. So this place I have good memories here. So yeah. Unfortunately, last time I was here, right after my mandatory quarantine after my quarantine when I was here last time in 2020, literally the very last night of my quarantine, they announced that Hong Kong was shutting down again. So because of that, I had to go, and I only had one day to go to the two parks, between the two parks. And I decided to go to Hong Kong Disneyland because the one day right before everything shut down, Ocean Park was closed. So that really screwed me up. And the last time I actually came to this park was in 2017, and it was right during a typhoon was hitting. So there was a big typhoon that hit, and then we the park had a delayed opening until 2 p.m. Like literally the very last minute they announced they were gonna open after the typhoon came by. So that was pretty fun. And we have made it in. So here at Ocean Park, they're doing like a special event where they have like Mecha, what's it called, display up. So like I think the original guy who made like the original Gundam and like a bunch of other Mecha anime, he built like a little like exhibition displaying his creations, his Mecha creations, which is pretty neat. I think it's an upcharge. Reading the description, it looks like an upcharge attraction, just kind of like a walkthrough museum. So yeah, very interesting. Anyway, I'm gonna head to the other side. So Ocean Park is broken up into two parts. They have the front area, which doesn't have many rides, more animal exhibits and everything. They have a kiddie area down on that side. But then you could either take a funicular underneath, kind of like a Hogwarts Express that has like a show scene and everything, or take the cable car, as you can see, going up the mountain where it's extremely scenic. Incredible views. So this is why this park is probably one of my favorite parks in terms of views. So yeah. Oh, there's one of the Gundams. So I'm assuming the actual exhibition is in here, but I'm not sure if there is like where you buy your upcharge ticket. Oh, right there. Oh, it's only 200 Hong Kong dollars. That's not terrible. I might consider that. Very interesting. Anyway, ooh, it's windy. Oh, that's cool. I think those are like Zaku's from what's it called? This is really cool. It's actually really neat to actually see the Mecha out here. Oh, and they have like little temporary stand. That's so cool. Okay, this is really cool. I'm nerding out. Like I grew up watching Gundam, so that's pretty cool. Anyway, let's go up. Wait, I think it's this way. If I remember correctly, you have to go up this way. So that's the funicular right here. But I think I see it roped off. I'm not sure if you can go there or not. Yeah, it is opening at 11 o'clock. So I'm gonna take the funicular down. Yeah, so, ooh, it's windy. So yeah, it looks like the cable car will open at 11, which is like in an hour. The park open at 10. So let's take this funicular. I love that little figurine. This kind of reminds me of a Big Daddy from BioShock. So here's the funicular. So it's themed to like a submarine as you go through the mountain. Pretty neat. So they have like screens on the ceiling to watch as you're going from one side to the other. Very like Hogwarts Express, except for this predates Hogwarts Express. Also, one funny thing is the automatic gates were closed. So there's only like a few people waiting here. And I guess, I don't think it was supposed to close. So like, some of the guests in front of me just pushed it open, and I was like, okay, I guess I'll just go in with them. Like, it should be open because like the funicular wasn't here. So here's the driver of the funicular, and here are the screens, and here we go. And now we have made it to the other side of Ocean Park, or the other side of the mountain. Some macaws over there. So most of the rides are up here. I'm not sure what's open yet. I mean, we are literally the first guests coming in. Like, I don't see any ride operators. That's why I don't think anything's open. I go take a look at a hair raiser, the B&M floorless. See if that's open, maybe. Probably not. So here's Arctic Blast, which is a powered coaster, and I think they're open. I think I see a ride-up up there, or maybe not. These kids are walking away. Like, to be honest, I don't think anything's open back here. So that's a penguin walkthrough. Here is the North Pole walkthrough. So this face right here gives me Luna Park vibes. Okay, I think hair raiser opens in 10 minutes. So I'm going to head over and do a walkthrough. I think the walkthrough might be open. And I think, what's it called? Arctic Blast opens later too. Already getting a line. I'll do this quick North Pole encounter. Or maybe not. The, what's it called? The gates are all up. I'll do South Pole encounter then. So this gives me Antarctica Empire of the Penguin vibes, but where there's no ride. So just like Antarctica, it is cold in here. And we got penguins. This music's really weird. Oh, I think this whole area is just connected. That's cool. Oh, we got a robot that doesn't work. So a penguin just popped out here. That was awesome. Oh, it's so adorable how they're just popping out. Look at all these penguins. Hey buddies. What are you doing? Oh, this is where it connects. That is so cool. I've been here so many times I've never noticed that it all connects. Because I always just like walk through really quickly. This is awesome. Okay, this is really cool. I've been here so many years and I never noticed that it connects because I just walk through so quickly. But that's really cool. I'm actually more excited for them like swimming underneath than I am of the actual penguins. Anyway, time to move on. Got some killing time until the coaster opens. Oh, I guess that was it. That was quick, that was nice. So this looks like there used to be like a tent covering over this, but now it's gone. Sounded like there was a little rattle to it. It's been a while since I've been on this thing. Like probably over 10 years since I've been on it. But I did love it. It had a great speed hill before the 0G roll right there. And it has great views. Like you can see some of the mountains back there and some of the ocean right here. That view from this coaster looks amazing. And there's a little tiny speed hill. Okay, this thing was awesome. Incredible amount of airtime on it. The dive loop on the other side and this implement, you go over slow enough that you actually get a little weightlessness on it. Great ride. Great roll, 0G roll, incredible floater on that speed hill. The only nitpick I have about this thing is that it's got a rattle to it. Unlike last time I rode, which was like maybe 11 years ago. But yeah, this thing, it's great. It's still my favorite floorless coaster. And the view can't be beat. Great ride. I sat in the back. I think, in my opinion, the back right is the seat, is the way to go. Mostly because for that 0G roll. But yeah, incredible ride. Still holds up. I was worried it might have gotten like super rough, but not really. they're doing a, I don't like how they load. So what they do is when you go in, once the train is dispatched, they don't fill the rows. They don't fill the rows until all of the people from the previous train disembark and leave. I guess it's to like prevent people from like stealing items, you know, in the cubbies and stuff like that, which does hold dispatches, slow down dispatches, which really sucks. Also, the exit door, like to exit, there's a door you have to push, and I guess most people don't realize that you have to push it. Like I was the first one through, and people are all like standing around trying to figure out what to do. But yeah, other than that, great ride. I love it. Now I'm gonna see if I can get a front row ride, but the line's kind of long, and their dispatches aren't the best. Okay, man. So I sat in the front left seat this time. It was super rattly in the front. I have no idea. Like, I've never experienced anything where the front is rougher than the back. But yeah, like it almost, like if I could not, it would be tough to marathon the front because of how rattly it is. Like it would probably give me a headache if I rode it too many times in the front or in that seat. But the back right seat was great. A little rattly, but not enough to like probably give me a headache, you know. But holy crap, that was crazy. Anyway, on to the next. I may try to do the Arctic Blast because I haven't done this in a while. Power coaster. So here's the queue for Arctic Blast. I think that's what it's called, the power coaster. Also, one thing about Hair Razor, their dispatches are painfully slow. The first one I timed was about 6 minutes, and the second one I timed was 8 minutes. So be prepared to not move. We'll see how long this line is. But it looks pretty long. It's a pretty long train, so hopefully it'll see a lot of people. So Arctic Blast is a nice little power coaster. I enjoyed it more than I expected to. It's been a while since I've been on it. Pull some good forces on some of the helixes, or more than I expected. So I was expecting a pretty forceless ride, but pretty nice. It's been a very long time since I've been on a power coaster, and it went around the track twice, which is nice. But dispatches kind of sucked because it was maybe like a 5-minute dispatch for each train. Here's the Flash. These flat rides. They have like a Himalaya style flat ride here. I still haven't been on this thing yet, but I don't know if I'm gonna go upside down right now and get some hang time. Not feeling it. But this is through a mountain. Basically a bunch of like flat rides and the 2 coasters. But this midway does look good, I have to say. It looks nice here. All the games and everything. Okay, this side looks nice. So this side, all the posters and everything look very fresh. But on the other side, it's like all faded. So it looks like they just only painted one side, which is pretty funny. Oh, that's neat. They got shaved ice here. Oh no, that's not shaved ice. That's halal food. That's noodles. Looks like shaved ice. They got some capsule machines over there. Oh, this is a nice little indoor. I wonder if this used to be a ride or something. Maybe not because of the floor pattern here. They have bumper cars over here. Anyway, I'm gonna do the North Pole encounter, which should be like a walkthrough of North Pole animals. I do like how these are all like ski poles, like handles. The sign looks good too. This facade here, or the marquee. When we go. Is that the maelstrom polar bear over there? Just like the penguins, it's a little bit chilly in here, but not too chilly. Seal? Yeah, there's seals in here. Got some seals down here. Some underwater viewing. Oh, walrus. Wow, these steps are very shallow. Oh, this is neat. Poke our heads up. Oh, I don't see anything. Oh, empty. Just like there, the walrus. Looks like they have some kind of stadium seating over there, which is neat. Oh my goodness. Neat. Well, it's like the stadium seating area is closed off. And the journey continues. So we went one floor down. And you can probably see the seals and walruses from down here, from the underwater viewing area. This is neat. I like the starfish all lit up like that. Pretty neat. Yeah, I guess that's it. Another viewing area. So that was neat. And to another gift shop. This ramp going into the gift shop kind of reminds me of Star Tours at Hollywood Studios. I have a little penguin mascot out here. Name is Dougie. I love it. So here's the Rapids ride. Looks like it's down. And they have like a little rainforest walkthrough over there. So here's the expedition trail. The pygmy monkey is in here somewhere. This is really neat how this animal path kind of like winds around the Rapids ride. Oh, this is how people slept. Water cannons, and these were free, which is nice. What if they work? Nope, don't work. Oh, this is neat. Oh, it looks like the cable cars are operating. You see a lot of people coming out from the exit over there. And look at this view. Like, man. And I think the Ferris wheel is operating over there as well. I think it looks like there are people on it. I haven't seen the observation tower run in a while, so I don't think that's operating. There's some monkeys down there. That's really cool. I don't know where the viewing area for that is, unless it's like just for the Rapids ride people. But I think that, no, that's not part of the Rapids ride. I don't know where you see them. I guess you see them from up here. You just look down on them from here. Into the aviary. That was interesting. One of the workers just blatantly on their phone. This is really neat. I don't think anything's in here. Oh, there it is. Clint Novak looks like it's dead with his tongue sticking out. I love it. Oh, got a tortoise over here. Wow, there's a lot of little buggers. There's a snake in here somewhere. Oh, there it is. Another tortoise. Apparently there's some sloths in here as well. Oh, this is cool. These blind fish that live in caves. Way down here. That's great camouflage. There's an anaconda in here. There it is. It's underwater. Did I see it underneath here? No. It's on the other side of that log. Some cockroaches. And time to exit. Oh, I could definitely see these scaring people. No, I wasn't sure if you could see those monkeys from out there. I do like how the guns are free. That's pretty nice. It looks like their observation tower is closed. Interesting. I don't know what a Fluffy Friends activities area is, but that's interesting. So it sounds like they have a dolphin show going on called Dolphin Explorations. There's a guy dressed up as a sloth right there. It looks like there's like a storyline to this show too, unlike a lot of SeaWorld shows where it's like just educational. Oh, that's neat. So you can scan your octopus card to donate. I like that. I forgot how super steep this place is. Like that lady's having issues pushing her stroller up. It's weird, I'm used to seeing these open. I'm surprised they're closed. But yeah, this area looks super dead. I can't remember when that went to. I think there were some animal exhibits up there, or maybe I'm getting confused with the shark one down here. This music's really weird. It's very upbeat and happy. I love it. Oh, that's what it was, this Chinese sturgeon museum, aquarium. So that's probably, I guess it's closed now. Unless I'm thinking it, but being down there. Let's go look at sharks, if it's open. I like how this looks like an old fishing village built on like the stilts in the water. There's a shark down there. So this is all like shark facts. I'm trying to tell people not to have shark fin soup because that's a very rare and expensive delicacy here in Hong Kong. I like this aquarium because you start up on top and then you just kind of spiral your way around this aquarium, this tank. It's actually pretty cool. Starting to get deeper. I like how chill it is in here. And we are getting deeper. There's like no one in here. This looks like the bottom floor. Man, this guy's humongous. I've never seen a sawfish this big before. Yeah, it looks like that's it. Got some golden fried chicken over here. Apparently these restrooms are closed. There's a McDonald's down here. Yeah, I remember this McDonald's is always busy. So this is the old ocean park that I know. I grew up with. Yeah, I remember marathoning the swings over here. Man, I'm getting flashbacks to my childhood in this area. So this is the Dragon roller coaster. Apparently it is now standing but not operating. I remember as being a kid and marathoning this thing over and over again. I believe this is a Vekoma coaster, and it's the first Vekoma coaster, or actually I think first coaster ever to have a what's it called, a sidewinder, which is kind of like a half loop, half corkscrew. But yeah, very sad to see this thing down. It was pretty cool because it started up here. You go up this lift hill and then you go down into a loop and then a sidewinder, and then you do like a couple helixes and then you go up another lift hill and then kind of like do an S-turn back into the station. Yeah, had I known this thing was going to close for good, I would have rode it last time I was here, back in 2017. So unfortunate. So yeah, go up this lift hill here. So you come out of the station, go up this lift hill here, make a turn, and then go down this drop into this vertical loop. Go down into the second vertical loop, into the sidewinder, and like a helix. And I remember there's another helix around here that really, at least in the front seat, you get popped out, like crazy airtime, like ejector airtime. And then you come over here and then go up this lift hill and then kind of snake back into the station. Very unique coaster, and it's a terrain coaster too with an awesome view. It's a little hazy right now, but I love this view. So over there is like the marine, like mammal rehab slash nursery area. I actually, last time I was here in 2017, I had no idea it existed, and I've been coming here like my whole life. But yeah, you just walk in and see like the marine area, but apparently it is closed today. I remember riding this rocking ship here when I was a kid. So Abyss, which is this SNS drop tower, I believe it's closed, or maybe have a delayed opening, I don't know. But it's pretty neat. I like this music, very whimsical. It's just so sad here because there's a lot of like abandoned areas. Like there's a restaurant in there. I think it's, yeah, it's a table service restaurant in here that's abandoned or closed. A lot of rides that are closed. Yeah, so if you kept going straight, that would have taken you to the what's it called, that mammal area. Oh, this is new. So they have a top scan here. This used to be their what's it called, can't remember the name of it. It's a condor flat ride, where you go up like a tall tower, and it's kind of like a scrambler, but you sit like in a cage basically, and then it's like a scrambler layout that spins as you're going up the tower. I think it's a condor. But yeah, this is neat. This is a pretty new ride. I don't remember this being here back in 2017. It looks pretty fresh too, which I'm surprised their new ride is not open. But it is really in the middle, in like out in the woods, like way out here. Dang, I remember eating here too. They had really good Chinese barbecue pork here. So sad. It's just so weird walking through closed areas. So this is some of the views that you get in Ocean Park. So that's their old log flume over here. I remember riding that as a kid. And down there is their new water park that they built. Pretty new. I see some drop slides, some raft rides, mat slides. Oh, and right over there is a very, very famous Hong Kong restaurant called the Jumbo, and I think it's closed. So I think it used to be over there. So it was basically a floating restaurant. Very iconic, but I think it's decommissioned and dragged out to be scrapped. So this right here is their escalator that goes all the way down. There, it's kind of hard to see, but there's a mine train down there that has amazing views. That is sadly standing but not operating. And that log flume down there. And there used to be a what's it called? Oh, I guess I could go down. I'll go take a look. So it's just a series of escalators that go down off this hill, kind of like what's it called? Kind of like Universal Hollywood. So it looks like all it is now is just escalators to a hotel. But I want to see if I can see the mine train and log flume. So this is that sadly closed mine train over here. Gosh, I remember riding this over and over again as a kid, but this view is incredible. I remember having some pretty decent airtime, at least in the back. So it's a really shame that it's closed. But it is really out in the middle of nowhere. So this is where the log flume used to be. Oh, man, such a shame. And then way up there, you can see that's the Thrill Mountain up there, where you can see the what's it called, powered coaster. And Raging River Squid. This stand, I had an incredible memory. Some old lady was working there, and she was just like making grilled squid with like some sauce, and oh, it was so good, incredible. So I remember that lady was so nice that she gave us like an extra portion of squid. Just incredible. So I don't know where this goes. It goes to the hotel, but I'm curious to see what else is down here. There used to be like an old Chinese themed area here, like ancient Chinese themed, and like an aviary down here. But the aviary has been replaced with the water park. So, who knows what's down here? Okay, looks like it's just the entrance area. Very interesting. Cool. Okay. Time to go back up. So I'm guessing the hotel is down here. So here is the Pacific Pier area. Pretty much all sea lions. Okay, so I think if you're a member, which is like a annual pass holder, you could bring your dog here. Yeah, I know, sea lion. Which is pretty neat. At least that's what I'm assuming, judging from those signs. But that view, gosh. So it's like one of the flat rides in Thrill Mountain is open now. So it seems like some of these rides have later opening dates or later opening times. But I know for a fact the two coasters, the Dragon and the Mine Train, are standing but not operating, unfortunately. This is pretty neat with all the seals and sea lions painted in black light. And here's their observation area. If I remember correctly, it does go down so you can see them underwater. These guys are super quiet compared to the SeaWorld ones. Oh, looks like their underwater viewing area is closed. It's chained off. That's unfortunate. So it looks like it's one way in, one way out. I remember when I was a kid in the underwater viewing area, I would run back and forth and the sea lions would chase me underwater. Core memory indeed of these sea lions. I think that might be a restaurant in there. I'm not sure. And I do remember, like, sometimes the trainers would bring a sea lion out here and do some like tricks or, you know, animal behaviors. Very cool. It's crazy how short Abyss looks from down here. From up here, I mean. Like, we're almost the same height as the drop. But then, like, the observation tower is like way up there. Just because of the elevation difference. How everything's just built on a mountain. I love this park. But there is a lot of elevation change. Man, now that it's getting later, it is definitely more crowded here today, right now. So this thing wasn't operating earlier. It looks like it has a delayed opening. I do want to do it, but this line looks crazy. So, probably gonna head up to the front of the park. I remember this. This was the old Japanese gardens. I remember, like, you could cross over the water features here, and that's the Chinese sturgeon aquarium. And here we have the spectacular sea jelly. I almost forgot this existed. Wow, it is super dark in here. My eyes haven't adjusted yet. Mirrors, I'm assuming? Yep, mirrors. Make it look like you're just surrounded by jellyfish. And that was it. That was neat. This view. Look at this lunch and a view. And it wasn't very expensive either. So I got a fried pork with tomato sauce, some vegetables, some kind of tea, and chocolate ice cream. And this view cannot be beat. Like, holy crap. Just incredible. Looks like the cable cars have stopped though, unfortunately. Man, so I've been going to Ocean Park a lot, especially when I was a kid. I never knew that this restaurant was a quick service restaurant. I always thought it was a table service. Usually I always eat the stands out there, but still, dang. Or maybe I'm thinking about like another restaurant, maybe one down there or something. Who knows? But that was awesome. Now on the cable car. Go back. cable car line is pretty long. So good rule of thumb is do what I do. Take the funicular down to the other side, and then take the cable cars back. But make sure you do it early enough. If you do it too late, it will be slammed coming back. So this is one of my favorite areas here in Ocean Park. Unfortunately, a lot of it's closed now, but they used to have like a section called Old Hong Kong, where they themed this area, small little area, land sort of, to like old school Hong Kong, like in the 50s and 40s or so. And it was awesome. I remember like, at least early in the time, they actually had a, they had streetmosphere here, where they would like, you know, these are like actors that actually like act like the citizens of old Hong Kong. You know, they're selling stuff, you know, they would be like everyday citizens living in old Hong Kong, and it was just so much fun to interact with them and everything. But unfortunately, I haven't seen that since like opening year, when they first did old Hong Kong. But it's so cool to see all the signs and everything. I always love this section. Very cool. They have like an old, what's it called? Double-decker electric vehicle with trolleys. And they actually have some old Hong Kong food as well. So they've got like curry fish balls. Very cool. So Whiskers is one of the mascots of Ocean Park. So it looks like he's got his own whiskey, but I don't think that's really a thing that they sell there. It's also a shame, like last time I was here, a lot of these, oh no, okay, some of them are open. But yeah, it's so cool here. Some old school Hong Kong food. These are like some old school games. I do like the costumes that they're wearing it too. Very old school Hong Kong costumes. And just like people hanging clothes to dry. There's a lot of detail in here. I love it. And this was their 4D theater. I don't think I've ever seen anything in here before, so I don't know what it looks like. But yeah, so that's where you get the curry fish balls. But yeah, such a cool land. Besides the carousel, that's a little out of place. But yeah, I love this land. Some of the food here looks great. Like chicken wings, chicken legs, some egg puffs. I've had the what's it called? The curry fish balls here. They're really good. I really enjoyed them. I love this sign, old Hong Kong sign. Gosh, such a awesome land. I just wish they had the streetmosphere back and more of the stands open. Oh my gosh, look at this guy. So we got a red panda doing some enrichment.
So cute.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
I've seen these guys before. These giant Chinese salamanders. These guys look crazy. So cool to come to a theme park that has red pandas and roller coasters. Oh, they have their names too, like Roo Roo I love it. These hand pandas are so adorable. Got some river otters here. Oh my goodness, look at this guy chilling on there. So freaking adorable. So from the pandas we go to the otters and now goldfish. And they have some really unique goldfish in here. Like some crazy things. Probably super expensive goldfish. I do like how it's all themed.
You can do better than that.
Oh, I think this is trash. Oh, big ol' eyes. Next up is another walkthrough, the Emerald Trail. I remember walking through this as a kid so many times. It was so cool. Lots of nostalgic feelings walking this trail as a kid. So we got a couple aviaries here. But yeah, it's all themed to like, I guess like an Amazon area with like lots of like a, maybe like an Amazon theme with like some ruins and stuff like that. It was pretty neat. Let's see if those are still there. Oh no, the Emerald Trail is closed, which I figured. So there was a rope bridge from one end to the other. Looks like that's gone now. And there was like a snake up there. I'm pretty sure it was an animatronic. The snake is still up there, but I'm pretty sure it was like an animatronic. I don't remember if it moved or not. Pretty sure it did though. But yeah, and then there's like a little temple area up there. But that was pretty much it. And then over here is their bird show. And actually you can see some of the birds in their cages before the show down there. I think really reminded me of the Animal Kingdom bird show cages back there. So Whiskers Happy Harbor is their kid area. Oh, I remember these. Holy crap. I don't remember what's on this side though. I can't remember if this used to be like an animatronic show that like talked to people. Yeah, but I think in there, this leads to one of their shows for Whiskers, so it's kind of like a costume character, like dancing and singing show, maybe. Okay, so it looks like the bird show has been changed to like a digging area for kids. So there's like a sand pit and like sand for kid, like, you know, tools for kids to like dig in the sand and all that. Interesting. Never would have guessed that's what they have done to their bird show. So there's another carousel over here. So this is their kiddie area. Lots of change. They totally redid this area. Like all this brickwork and everything looks very new. And I remember riding this as a kid. I would used to ride this all the time. But these guys used to be animatronics, like moving around and everything. So I'm assuming none of them work. So it's like clowns and everything. But the line looks a little long, so I'm not gonna ride it. Wow, this place has totally changed. Some of the food items here. Wow, this is all new too. They built like a meerkat area.
In my pocket? You asked me to.
Oh my gosh, so many meerkats in here. Oh my goodness. Oh, it's all connected. They have like little tiny holes to go back and forth.
What's over here?
It's kind of neat how they show you the skeleton of a tortoise. That's really cool. I had no idea that the skeleton actually went into the shell. Oh my gosh. Man, I am shocked how much this place changed. Like this was not, none of this was here. This was here. I remember this castle. I have no idea what this is either. Gotcha, so this is like for kids. I think it's a show? I don't know. But yeah, it's like a kids show thing in here. Interesting. I remember playing in this playground like all the time as a kid. So many memories. It's neat. Looks like they're about to do a mini show here. Looks like we got an owl here and I think a sloth right there. That's pretty cool. Yeah, so it looks like all you're doing is just meeting the two animals here. Storm and Supo. So this used to be the giant pandas as well. So Ocean Park had two giant panda exhibits. But it looks like they now consolidated into one. And this is the monkeys here instead. Oh, there it is. All the way in the back. Up against the wall. Looks like we have a dad and son. That looks like the son. Yeah, that's the son. Name. Sounds like his name sounds like a small peanut. These animal guides are hilarious. So they're saying that the dad, KK, does not like what they're wearing, like the color of their shirts. So that's why he always attacks the window with them in front of it. That's hilarious. So here's the front of the park. They do, I don't know if they still do, but they have done like a fountain show over here with some pyro and everything. Never seen it yet. Would like to sometime, but usually I'm not here at night. I always have dinner plans outside. But let's go do the Grand Aquarium, which is this giant thing right here. Well, that's pretty neat. It shows how like dredging for seafood and everything would just destroy the coral. Very cool. I've never been into this queue before. So I'm doing a photo opportunity over there where, you know, kind of like a photo pass thing. Usually I just go up the escalator because it's that dead. But I have been here where it's like this entire queue is completely full. And into the Grand Aquarium. I could have sworn this was octopus instead of starfish. I do like the rock work in here. Really reminds me of SeaWorld. This part's cool. As you're going through, you have these like tiny like portholes into the aquarium. And as you keep going, it just gets bigger and bigger and bigger until you see this giant tube of fish slowly reveal itself. So cool. Oh, look at that, they're feeding them now. So usually they're swimming around in a circle, but since they're feeding them, they're not going around in a circle. This is also neat too. See all the fish above you? I have no idea what that is. It's so random. We got Japanese spider crabs here. And this is their brand. Their brand window. And they have a table service restaurant right above.
Oh, damn. What a view.
exit.
And this is how thick that acrylic glass is. Oh, that's pretty neat. From the side, you can see the panels. So you could totally bring your dog here. I guess if you're an annual pass holder. Very cool, that's awesome, I love it. And it looks like you could probably bring them on the funicular. Alright, so I'm gonna do this Mecha experience. Supposedly it takes roughly about 30-20 minutes. And it was 200 Hong Kong dollars, which is roughly like, I think 25 US dollars. But it's pretty cool. I like Gundam. I grew up watching it when I was a kid. So I'm excited. This is cool. So it's like I guess the 50th anniversary of this guy who made like Gundam and other mecha anime. Wow, was really cool here. Wow, this is really cool. This is the guy who made like the father of Gundam. This is really cool. It's probably a little pricey for what you get in here, but I guess if you're like really into it. But I was like, hey, this is a temporary exhibit. Might as well come in and check it out. Wow, this is cool. Like his timeline. Oh, that's awesome. This is like all the concept art. Really nerding out here. Oh, thank you. about this little guy? Wow. Come a long way from this. It's so cool. I love how the reflection makes the complete globe right here. That is so cool. That's really cool. He made a Smurf mech. That's awesome. This thing was cool. Nine-tailed fox spirit statue. That's really cool. Kind of follows you. That's cool. He bonded with Hong Kong. That's a pretty cool DVD box cover. That's really cool. See some from concept.
で企画書が上がった時にこの企画書を読んで
That's so cool. These are like Zaku heads. Oh, it's his favorite character. That's cool. It's very well designed. And looks like an Intern gift shop. Okay, that was pretty cool. A little pricey for what it is, but still, I'm glad I did it. That was cool. Pretty cool to see all the Gundam, you know, models and everything, and the concept art. Lots of history there. So I got a mango, pomelo, and sago with sweet soup. Looks pretty good. I'm not used to seeing it in a drink. Usually it's like a cup and you get a spoon. All while chillaxing here with the couches, enjoying the view of the Grand Aquarium. I love this ocean park bathroom. You get real cozy if you're using the blast free urinals. I love it. So that's nice. I just bought something for 150 Hong Kong dollars. So every $50 you get a $20 skill game coupon. That's pretty neat. Alright, that about does it for Ocean Park. Had a great time here. The staff is very friendly, at least in like the shops and like the animal guys staff. Ride-up's pretty good, you know, pretty standard. Oh, looks like they're doing a little water show right now. But yeah, really enjoyed my time here. Love it here. Always get great memories. Very nostalgic every time I come here. So yeah. Anyway, time to head out. Tomorrow heading to Osaka and Universal Japan for the first time.